We're unmuted. I just gotta draw boxes.
That was some good roleplay y'all did. Started off.
You just like making me go first so I can set a horrible tone.
No, I like because I think you set a good bar.
I know, I'm I'm
Um,
I'm just teasing. Like,
yeah,
I don't mind going first. I really don't.
then I'm gonna put you last.
Okay.
No, I just
I can
I
clean
just
up.
want to play to your strength. You're the leadoff hitter.
What emotional damage?
Yeah, which is a baseball term, which I can care less about.
I do like emotional damage lead off hitter though.
Terry, can you hit us with one emotional damage, please?
Emotional damage.
Racism.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
No, it would have been had I said it.
You're just gonna hit us with a shoe.
It is shoe.
That's cross cultural. I'm convinced.
Achoo.
All right, so welcome back to M&A&D&D episode 118, Wicked Webs. M&A is in the chaos tornado that is the convergence. After the fall of Tiamat, the defeat of Tiamat, which in retrospect may have been the plan all along as a coordinated multi-dimensional coup across many different planes of existence has collapsed them on top of each other, and all hell is broken loose as M&A has been thrown into the mix, trying to not save just the Sword Coast, but the entirety of existence, along with countless other parties and adventurers and soldiers and warriors and um, gods and goddesses, as they try to temper the flames that is the convergence. You have maybe barely scratched the surface of what is happening. You've um, aided one world Azteca in um, slowing the convergence down there, as you kind of were given some additional information as to what is happening to their god, Quetzalcoatl, who was attacked by otherworldly beings that sound a lot like some that you've come across in the past, um, who have tied their deity, pinned them, defeated them in a manner, um, in a ritualistic manner that seems to be a thread that's been pulled across the multiverse here. And you all have decided to just charge straight ahead back to the Sword Coast, to aid uh, your allies. Um, as you had entered the portal back into the Sword Coast, back into the bowels um, of the castle there at Water's Deep. You emerged into the throne room that you're so familiar with, but this time it is dark, damp, and uh, turned on turned on its head. It is not what you seem. It's almost the nightmare version of what you had left it. This glistening, kind of shining hall that was a bastion for the hope and the power of the council. has been thrown into shadows, crusty and full of, literally full of webs. As you guys step forward through these halls, you find yourselves kind of wading into the Great Hall. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to from that once great table you had seen in front of you had seen the mighty Unthar Froom still adorned in his glistening armor. He stabs his mighty sword into the ground and he picks himself up. And he seems kind of beleaguered, getting to his feet. And he drags the sword behind him as he starts to move towards you. You notice these twitches and convulsions as he begins to draw his sword to point to you. Out of the shadow of the pillars, you see another figure cloaked in his deer-skinned robes as he pulls his bow. Again, with just a kind of a bone-chilling twitch and convulsion as he aims his arrows towards you. You start to hear this echoing throughout the hall. You look up from the giant arches. You see these spindly legs start to pull themselves down as this giant abdomen of a spider emerges in this glistening grayish chest and this white hair kind of flailing behind it.
Oof.
Out of the shadows step multiple figures. These armor, they seem almost like made of volcanic rock, jagged in every manner. Their eyes pure black, no pupil, no, just dark, like gazing into the abyss. And it's just that is constant, never ending. Across the table from you are familiar faces, but there's dead eyes that's now completely black like those around them. They prepare their arms. We're going to roll initiative.
I don't think we say this enough, but I love your descriptions. Thank you for setting the scene.
How many times did you rewatch Lord of the Rings of that scene for this setup?
I'll have you know,
Jesus,
I've only
man.
ever watched the first two Lord of the Rings more than once.
Viva, are you good for us to roll?
Yes, sir. And I got
Alright,
a
initiative,
10
let's
from
go.
Vamel. I got a 18 from Liam.
Starting off strong.
Crushing it.
Hey, nice roll, Valen.
Thank you.
Listen, look at you.
Level
You leveled up
15
and
now. He's got he's going first in initiative.
Wow.
He's got a new level
Big
7
boy.
spell here he's got to use, guys. I'm not sure if you know about this. Or level 8 spell.
Oh no.
When in doubt, turn dragon.
Oh
Yeah.
God, kaiju battle begins.
do 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 do.
It doesn't. You get. If you read the description, you get dragon-like features. You're not turning into a dragon
Yes.
quite yet.
And also I can use a breath weapon.
Right. As a
All
bonus
right,
action.
so we're dismissing Astrid's roll, but she did. She could roll a 6. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so you got a 6, and Valen's got a... Okay. And
Yes,
we
I
got
did click my
25.
character.
All
I just rolled like trash. Oh, my bad.
All right, Valen, you are
Where is the
Okay,
initiative count here?
so I am.
It is in roll 20, so I'm kind of doing something
We
a
don't
little
see
bit
it.
different.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the range between us and the spiders, please.
So the large spider from where
Mhm.
you're at is probably 120 feet. So it's because it's a
Okay.
huge vaulted ceiling. So
And what about these smaller ones?
so I would say 30, 40, and 60.
From left to right?
Yep, 30, 40,
Okay,
60.
30, 40, and 60. Okay. In that case, I am going to use the longbows to attack the target at 30 feet on the furthest left. Will 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
How far away are the guys in the middle?
Will 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Wow. Okay. Then
They're about 25.
Thank
okay.
you.
And then with both attack failed, I am going to use my first bardic inspiration just on myself in case unforeseen things happening. Bonus action. Hold up. Yeah, just to show there's a record right there.
All right. So
And I rest my turn. Then 16 doesn't hit? Holy shit, that's actually pretty high.
Yeah, we're level 15. Some things are gonna have higher
Big boys.
AC.
I don't know. I don't know about being the big boys. I'm only 86 HP.
What happened to the life choice, Jerry? Or dead life?
Maybe good for you guys, but little old me only have 86.
Remember, he's old, guys. He's frail.
It's true.
Next.
all right. So I am going to do
Sorry, real quick. I wanted to just say one thing for the future for Terry. Level 14 College of Valor Bards, which is what you are. You can cast a spell as an action, and then you can use your bonus action as an attack now, which is something I've never seen because we never hit level 14 with the bard before.
Yes, I read
okay.
the description.
Cool.
Yes.
So now I just wanted to make sure you saw that new
All
part
right.
of level 14. Sorry.
Got it.
so Vel, you hear as one of these, ashen skinned warriors comes running at you. You hear him start to, and I need you to roll a charisma. Wait, hold on. Using charisma, the smell casting ability, DC.
It uses its charisma.
I use my charisma, and you have to do a. Sorry. So in order to. What is the check that you have to do? Sorry.
What's the spell?
What's the spell at?
Or what's the ability called?
So this I am casting command at level 3.
So then let's see. Game rules, spells. Let's struggle. DC.
So you got a DC 13 in order to
Yeah.
save.
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
So the attack save is a wisdom save. So you're using you're using your charisma stat to set the DC level, and then I have to save against that.
And since I am casting it at this high, Liam also needs to roll a DC 13.
What is it?
To DC 13 wisdom.
Wisdom.
Is it mind affecting?
It is. It is not charm.
Okay.
It's close to charming, but its command isn't a.
Command is not a charm effect?
I don't think it is.
Nope, I don't see anywhere on here that says charm.
So we
Alright.
don't get it.
No
All
worries.
right, wisdom save. I rolled an 18.
I will burn a luck. Wait. Yeah, I'll burn a luck.
Wait, I have aura of protection.
Oh, shit.
What's your aura of protection provide?
So if you're within range of me, so the range is 10 feet. So if you're within 10 feet of me, you add a +3 bonus to all saving.
I would still put him at a 12.
Yeah, I need to burn a
Okay.
luck then. All right, I'll check off one of my lucks
Just
for
as
the
an
day.
FYI for everybody.
Thank you.
Yes.
Noted.
It will be
My
helpful.
my wisdom is my second highest stat, so that's why.
Yeah. All right.
19.
What the 19 on the second one?
All right. And it is now your turn, Liam.
Sweet. Who did that? This guy right here.
Yep.
Did that?
All right. All right. And then do these guys look like they're antagonistic, right?
You're suspicious of them.
Suspicious of them. All right.
Don't.
They haven't attacked us
Hey,
yet.
what's the roll? Hey, what's the roll for obvious?
A roll for obvious. A roll a not a natural one on insight. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah.
Let's see
Roll
what that
a
is.
D1.
Yeah, roll a D1.
All
Did
right.
you get a number? Oh, yes. They seem sketchy.
I'm just making sure. We kind of reset up the
It's
fight
the
combat,
best.
so I wanted to make sure that they came out like those guys are up to no good, or those guys. Maybe we should try talking to them first. I just want to make sure. All right.
They look like they're scheming.
Hey, that some people just have that kind of face. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to be judgy.
I wouldn't say they're nefarious, but they got resting bitch face.
Yeah. One of them just let out a fart. It's fine. All right. I will start my blade song. And I will go. I'll go after Luke Evans here. And I'll take 2 attacks on him.
All right.
25 on the first.
So 25. That will hit.
Cool. And then on the second one, because I forgot to do on the first one, I will try to use I'll use a green flame blade. 22 on the second with green flame
Okay.
blade.
So as you go to strike with your first one, you hear this screeching noise from the creature up in the top right corner.
Uh-huh.
And as your blade cuts down through, you just see this swarm, these spiders,
Oh no.
as they eat your blade. Your second strike, though, across his chest. Go ahead
Magically
and roll for
fire.
damage.
So did both hit?
The second one hits. The first one was actually eaten did damage to a swarm of spiders.
Okay, cool.
And they just
so second
turn to
one.
ash.
Okay. So the second one is going to be damage with Talon. If this rolls, it's just going to be the 11 on that.
11 damage.
Yeah, and then I need to do the green flame blade damage. Sorry, it automatically rolled the sneak attack even though I clicked on it not to. And then green flame blade. Is the other guy within 5 feet of him?
No.
Okay, cool. Then another 10 damage of fire to him. So 21 damage total.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. And so
No sneak attack on that. So yeah.
After receiving that cut across his blade for a second, as that second one cuts through his chest, you hear so the first one, and you hear out of his mouth. But as that blade cuts across his chest, you hear like an audible oh. And so give me a second here.
Dare you.
What the hell happened there?
He rolled. I
I
just
can't-
like damage.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Maybe yeah.
It looks like he rolled to hit with an.
All right, so that's a 20.
To hit who?
That was
Oh,
you.
fuck, that was a crit.
Yeah.
Ow!
So that was.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
that
Can I have him burn another luck? Can you re-roll again?
All right. Does a 29 hit?
The 29 hit. That one will hit, but it's not a crit.
All right, and then I rolled like shit. So you're gonna take 6 slashing and
You
1
added-
cold damage.
You add a D.
I what?
You add another D to that based on his class.
Add another D8 to that, he said.
Okay.
Also, does he
Add
really have a... Is he attacking with strength and he's a dex-based character or something? Because he's having a +0 to his hit.
Oh, you have to attune to it, Viva.
Oh no!
Just re-roll the damage when you
Here's
select the
here's
tune.
Kala. She respects the couch rule.
Oh, Kala!
Okay, I'm adding a D8 to it. Is that what you said?
So I would say, make sure you
All right, so
attune
that's
to the weapon, and then you add a
Okay,
D8
so-
because of Dread Ambush.
Sorry. Always something. Okay, so it is inventory, but last time okay, the attune.
Yeah, we did it for the other. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. For
All right.
I was just
Okay,
like looking at
so
the
now
damage,
what am I
why it was
doing?
so low. Just re-roll the
I'm on that
damage.
D8.
Yeah, just re-roll. No, re-roll the damage. Just make sure it counts again. I'll take whatever damage is
Okay.
the new one, and then hopefully it's more. It's 1 more. Why is there still a +0 on there, David?
1d6 plus 5 plus the extra cold damage. The cold damage shouldn't have any
Okay, so
modifier.
that's just a plus.
That's just
okay.
it's just rolling a 1 on that die.
Cool.
So the normal the damage looks fine.
All right.
It's just super disappointing.
Yeah, it was just low. And then now you roll an extra d8 from your Dread Ambusher ability.
All right, and then a D8.
Does he get a Dread
And then a
Ambusher on
7?
me? He doesn't get Dread Ambusher on me. I went before him.
You attack on that turn.
I went before him.
No, it's at the start of your first turn of each combat. Walking speeds increase until the end of that turn. If you make an attack action on your turn, you can
You
add
can make an
attack.
additional weapon attack as part of your action, dealing an extra. Oh, so I get a. Okay, so I get to make another attack.
You should have 2 attacks normally and then a third.
All right, I'm
Okay,
taking
so
off the
then-
7, and then we'll figure out what the final total. Like, we'll keep
All right,
taking these
so
off.
does a 25 hit?
I can shield that.
Say what?
I will cast shield, and my AC is now 27.
All right, so this is going to be my third attack with that thing, and then I'll do the additional D8. And I rolled a caca 12. Nice. I really valved that one.
29 and a 31 were pretty like high outside of my range.
Yes, let's make that a verb.
Throw it out
Alright.
fast.
All I do is try to help you.
All right, so this one
Does
moves
he
up.
does he need to do an extra
towards-
D8 of damage based on that, David? Sorry, I was understanding Dread Embrasure differently. Should he just do an extra D8?
Well, because
of
it didn't
damage?
hit, so I can't do damage, an additional damage.
It's the
D8.
extra attack is the one where it does the extra D8, so that 7 you shouldn't take in. So
I
then
took,
it
no,
was
I took 7. I took 7 for the first hit. Is what we re-rolled it
yes,
with the
the
calculation.
29 hit, and that gave you the 7 damage. 25 you shielded, and the third attack so yeah, it's the additional D8 damage you don't.
Got it. Okay.
Just
All right.
you didn't.
I have damage calculated correctly. It was actually 8 damage based off
All
the.
right,
reroll.
and then and you just see this shot whiz by you, Astrid, as he makes that shot, and that is the end of their turn. I have
Although if you want, level 11, you learn the ability to take an additional attack after a miss. Once on each of your turns, if you miss with a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack the same action, part of the same action. So that 12 you could
Have
swing
rerolled?
one more time.
Yeah, go ahead and
Once
reroll
every
again.
turn.
Do it.
okay.
This is back with the ranger guy.
All right, and so I'm gonna roll another one off my scimitar,
Yep.
and that's a 18, so that's a 29.
That one hits.
Okay, but this is my second attack, so it doesn't get the plus.
It does
D8.
get the.
Oh,
This
it
is
does
your-
get-
We can
This
say
is
it's a
your
reroll
extra
your
attack.
last one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus.
Okay.
Plus a
This is
D8.
so much fun.
This is what happens when you build characters.
Is this what you guys feel like?
Yes.
A little bit.
So that's a 16 to hit.
All right.
Oh, no,
No, 60 damage. Yeah.
16 damage.
What?
That's 16 damage.
Didn't I get the 11?
You,
Off
you,
the
you got
initial
the 11
11
plus
plus-
5.
plus
Yeah,
5.
you got it. We got it.
So 16.
Yeah. So he takes 16 damage.
You said
It's
to
not
hit,
16
but it's
to
not,
hit.
yeah. I got it.
I don't
You
know.
rolled a 29 to hit, which
We're good.
went
We're good.
past
We're good.
this.
We're good.
I'm just
Yeah.
letting him know.
Okay.
You just said the
Let
wrong
me-
word.
And then okay. And so up in the corner you start to hear this chattering, and then all around you you start to hear, and you notice that through what used to be this marble ground is covered in what you may have seen like vines or dried twigs, but you start to see that they weave in and out, and there you have almost this silken sheen to them, and emerging from them are just hordes of spiders that they start to wrap themselves around your legs, and everybody needs to roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
Save or check.
Save.
Deck save, huh?
Are we technically in range of our paladin?
Yeah, if anyone is within.
Everybody but Liam. Liam moved away. I may be, but
Wait, so if we're near a paladin, what?
One.
+3.
+3.
Okay.
You should roll the
Anybody?
natural one.
Anybody?
The one's an
15
auto fail.
Anybody 15 or below?
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to have their,
Wait,
is gonna
all the
have
ones
their-
by the paladin roll below.
15 and below doing what?
is gonna have their movement halved
Okay.
as these
Cool.
like
Okay.
swarming spiders start to like spin web all around your legs, kind of
Oh, okay.
amazing.
slowing you down.
Really.
Awesome. I love it.
That's
Got a plus
I mean,
9, a plus 10, 2 natural ones.
go ahead and put a
What do you want?
35 by that one, and
35 on him?
he is
What's this one at?
This one. This one is at 15 to Astrid.
15. Okay.
No, sorry, that should be 30 to Astrid because he only has 30 feet of movement. And
What about left guy over here? He moved a little bit before, did he? Or did he stay where he was?
he's at 30. He's 30 to Val.
All right, cool.
And then for him, he's going to wing a shot at you, Liam, and because you're still kind of out of range, and
You're still looking for a 27.
okay, so I don't think an 8 hits.
Yeah.
Hold on, am I rolling that right? Hold on, nope, sorry. I think that's my problem. Okay, there it is. Found it. I rolled a 23.
Nope.
Cool.
The
What a
shield.
fun game.
The shield eats that.
And now I'm back down on the roller coaster.
I still have a shield, like magical shield until the beginning of my next shirt.
All right, Val, you're up.
Oh boy, with my half movement, Val, I'm gonna look around at Onthar and can I see like any? The first thing that comes to mind was seeing all of these spiders. Do I see any like webs in like the form of like puppet strings like that? Like, does it look like they're being marionetted?
So what you want to do is roll a perception check.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Still below 10s over here in
Okay.
Val world.
More
No.
things changed or more they stayed the same. Like, would you want anything
Yeah.
different?
It's
So
been months,
amongst
all the same.
amongst the chaos of this ambush, you don't see what you're looking for, something that ties these attacks together, other than there is certainly some communication with this chattering. There's a communication that goes on throughout all of these individuals, but that's it.
Does any of this chatter happen to be in Abyssal?
No.
It's Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, or Undercommon? Undercommon is the general speak of the Underdark, if that is helpful.
It is. You pick up on. Okay,
You can still say no. You can still say no.
No. I want to say, with your ability to undercommon, it is like trying to understand a language that has a heavy accent. And there is definitely, and so now you know that there is communication being okay, and maybe your only clue here is that you can kind of distinguish
like a word too.
a word or two, but I think more than anything, the fact that you understand there's a regional dialect to this is pretty big.
I will start by using my my bonus action to summon my echo. 13. There it is. Okay. All right, Bob.
He's so little.
He is so little.
Little guy.
He's a quiet
Yes.
echo. He's just a little echo.
Yes.
He's just a little guy.
That rotates him. I like how I'm not able to change the size of him.
This little thing you put in the corner. Oh, because you guys are webbed. Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Nice job.
I full credit goes to Astrid. I saw it on hers
I
and then I
did
copied
it
it.
because I would forget.
So I'm going to send my echo out to the one that is 30 feet away from me. And I will just go ahead and have I'll take 2 attacks with him. We leveled up. Got. Distance. All right. So whenever I make an attack, take the attack action, teleport feet before making another attack. If I attack 2 different creatures, this thing, then I can third attack with my attack. So, I will have my Echo make a sword attack, and then I will teleport 10 feet. So, the first attack will be big ol' 5. So 16, which I think we said doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Sick. I will then teleport 10 feet closer between, like, further into the hall, I guess. And then my second attack will come from myself. I will use my dragon bow. Oh my god. And then I'll teleport again. So that second attack was at the guy who was 35 away.
Let's just keep it. Like, I just want to make sure we all acknowledge the fact that he can't get a roll above a 5. It's just, we haven't played in months. And like it's just amazing. It's just so consistently the same. No matter where he plays, it's just the same. I love it.
On my third attack,
wait,
I am going to sharpshooter. I am going to sharpshooter the gleam in the back of that. No, I'm going to sharpshooter. I'm going to send another attack at the Drider top. So sharpshooter at the Drider.
Liam starts taunting you because you missed twice, so you have disadvantage. Oh, fuck, Gary, take a shot.
I rolled a 3.
Oh my god.
Just for the audience,
I rolled a 3 twice in a row.
Can you
So the
roll
first
with
one
disadvantage just for the audience to see that this is how the magic works?
Yeah, roll with a disadvantage just for the salute to the fans.
That would have been like the
There. Oh my god.
But it's like, it doesn't matter like that. Okay, so no, that was the next roll. I need to actually,
so then you'd roll another one. This is disadvantage, right? So disadvantage.
Who the fuck is this? I really don't like. I have clearly not done this in a while.
You can roll one more time, or you can just roll with disadvantage. I just want to prove the point. When it doesn't count, or you roll with disadvantage, you roll great. The curse is real. It's amazing.
It is something else. So the first strike with your Echo, kind of, he just hits that blade and he just tucks it under his arm, and it just kind of like dissipates off his
You should have it ask.
Cavern
for-
aside,
you click
and
the-
then
Yeah, I had to go
Vamel.
find it.
Vamel. It is Vamul. Valmulski. Disadvantage.
That's disadvantage, so it gave me a 7. Still
Okay,
a
sir.
6.
I mean,
Still
you went
a
up.
I know I'm half speed. He's for his God, I wish I had like banish evil, but I don't, unfortunately. So Vamel will raise up his maul and just bellow, throw off the shackles of her lies. And with that, as he slams the haft of the mace down, the spectral essences of his pack, of his herd, appear as he summons them as the guardians of his spirit. I guess it is the best spell ever.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, it was fun, y'all.
Time to just like weed whacker through everything.
That's kind of the goal.
No, I like the idea that his herd just goes like spins in a circle.
just give them just run in the circle. Just,
He's that metal. If I can go
Trying to ruin your moment.
I don't know if it cuts through the spider webs or not. But he will move to support and go towards him.
Who is him?
Him. I'm pinging. It's
Okay.
like can't read who the person was. I know it's 25, so again,
That's with Witherhound, but yeah. Okay.
Yep. If I can only walk there and not get a swing off, I will stay one square away. Basically, it's like I'll prepare to get into combat, but I don't feel like giving him a free shot. If that makes sense. So I guess I'll move this way. I'm coming, Rogue! I'm coming! That way I can heal him if I have to. Or when I have to, rather.
Not if, but when.
I'm
Sorry.
fine. I'm not the one you have to worry about.
What's going on?
He just moved forward.
Okay.
You can only move half your movement, so you're at 15, right? All right.
That's what I was asking, if the Spirit Guardians cut through the web blowing or not.
No.
Okay. Well, I should, logically speaking, I should at least be in range, so once he activates, he gets hit by Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, he should still get. You should be, if you're running towards me, you should at least be hitting this one.
Yep.
Assuming they're not. I don't know what the distance is between the two of them.
So the distance between them is about 50 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
What? So do you not get affected by his Spirit Guardians?
No, just
No.
like in the game.
he chooses his allies, and the spirits don't affect your ally.
That's pretty good. Okay. And so do I have to roll against it?
And there's no children to like murder right now, so you know. Yes, it's a saving throw. I forget what type though.
Be wisdom, right?
Okay. You create a flooding and cast a million.
What's the DC next to it? And should say it.
Yeah, no, so I clicked the Spirit Guardians, that's why I was confused. Okay. So wisdom attacks wisdom 18.
Oof.
He takes the full
Uh,
damage.
Let's see. Hold on.
So he takes full damage.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a wisdom save. So you do full damage, and it's 3d8.
No, it's 48.
Oh, you upcast it. So yeah.
to take 14 radiant. Plus.
Can you proc your thing on it?
Bless strikes.
I don't think Bless Strikes works on that.
I don't think Blessed Strikes would. But
It's
it's
cantrip
it's
for weapon
cantrips.
attacks.
Yeah, can't.
Yeah.
It's not a cantrip. So, nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, 14 damage?
Can you imagine?
Correct.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can imagine. That's why I want it to work that way.
All right.
He's like, I need
Hey,
to
is
get
that the end of your
I need to
turn?
get Sunstrike right now. Sunstrike, Bless Strike.
Vomel, you got anything else?
That is the end of your turn, Vama.
Yep. I don't do
All right.
much.
Astrid, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward 15 towards Thar. That put me within 10 feet of him, if I math correctly. Which means I can hit him with my glaive.
Big ol' reach weapon.
Because I have a reach of 10 feet with my glaive.
Alrighty.
Very conflicted about this. I'm gonna hit him once. If I 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Damn it. Just straight roll. 1. That's 12 slashing.
Okay, that's it.
Well,
You know you want to hit again.
no, I do want to hit it. I here's my problem. I'm worried that
I like
they
that.
are
There's a
not.
fight going on. And Astrid pauses, and be like, here's my thing, people.
Here's my thing. Like we're looking directly at the camera talking right now.
You're She-Hulking it?
Yeah.
I love
Here's
it.
my thing. I'm worried that underneath all of this spider web and spider, they're still there and squishy, and I don't really want to murder them.
I did try to ask
that-
this, and I was told they look aggressive with a 1. Anything above a 1 would tell you that. So at this point,
Okay.
I figure we're just fighting, and it's meant to be a fight. A
Okay.
little bit of metagaming.
I don't think that's
but
what
you're
you
breaking the
asked.
fourth wall. But you know,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you asked.
that is what I asked. I
That's
said,
not what you asked.
what did I
You
ask?
asked, do they look aggressive?
Yeah.
And I said,
You asked if they look aggressive.
if you walk outside on a sunny day, is it sunny?
Seems like we're getting into a fight.
All right.
Take that as you will. I did ask something along
Take it
those
all.
lines.
Just
Maybe
soak it all
I
in.
should have
There's
asked a more thorough question.
In hindsight, maybe
Long
there's a
story
follow-up
short.
question or two.
I'm worried.
Everyone laughed at me for doing it before, so you know, whatever.
We laugh at you in general.
That's true. My
I
baseline is
know.
being laughed at.
I think everyone's base has being left out.
I think everybody's baseline is being laughed at. If we're doing this correctly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna assume he can tank to attack, so I'm gonna hit him again. That feels like a bold assumption, but here we go.
He can tank
I mean,
that
15
for sure.
15 is probably not gonna hit.
He just catches your blade, that glaive, underneath his pit, and then just throws it off.
Fine. If that is the case, am going to use 2 sorcery points because I forgot I had those until recently. I would like to use spend 2 sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell, which means a spell that's usually an action I can use 2 sorcery points to make it a bonus action. And I would like to bonus action cast magic missiles
Magic missiles?
at the lady up here.
How dare you? Who said that was a lady?
Oh, the lovely legged individual right up
Mhm.
top.
She's got legs.
She's got
And she knows
legs.
how to use them.
And I
That's
will be
some fucked up
casting it.
marketing, dude. Think about that.
I will be casting it at the 3rd level. So I think that's
5d4, but 64 or something like that.
a dart. A dart deals.
It's 1 extra dart for every level first.
So it's 3 darts base.
Yeah.
Plus an additional 2. So it should be 5d4.
Yeah.
And it's rolling. It rolls 1 die for each one dealing that same number. It's either you take that or you roll 5d4 and
Add 5.
plus 5.
So I need to roll 5.
If that's what you want to, if that's how you, want to do it.
You just need to tell me the number to say
Yeah,
yes or no.
because you just max rolled,
Oh.
and it's
okay.
the 1d4 plus 1 per. So you're rolling. So you rolled max, which includes the plus 1. Theoretically,
You multiply that either 5 times 5, or you would roll
You
all
multiply that by
individually.
5, or you roll it
Okay, then
individually.
we'll just do that.
Yeah, because that is the
Nerd.
max roll.
I don't know what's that. That's the first time I've
25
ever cast magic
damage.
missiles. 25 damage to the puppeteer in the top, in the
The
rafters.
individual with undetermined.
No, we know how many legs. No, we know how many.
You said 25 damage?
25.
Excuse me.
Ow!
Okay. All right. That is the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Hey, curious. Did I still have 1 black guard to attack, right? 2 attacked.
The 30 attacked. The other 30 attacked.
35.
So all 3 did.
35.
Oh, okay.
All 2. Okay, just because. On my screen I have too many. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So as you attack, the Drider above Unthar starts. He grabs that sword that he'd been dragging behind him, and he swings, misses.
Yeah.
Stop
And
using
shit, those are-
David to roll.
Hey, those are my rolls.
And cool. Misses.
That
again.
was.
Me too, man. Me too.
Hey, this
scary,
sucks.
though.
Dude, this first round has been really anticlimactic. Let's just say.
The mental image of that man swinging a giant sword recklessly at my face is
And
terrifying,
with each
though.
one, he just like stumbles forward, so he's actually like
Yeah.
a couple feet, a little bit closer to you now.
Oh no.
It is
You know what?
Valen's turn.
Okay.
Excuse me.
How close, DM, are these 2 characters?
They are, I would say 12 feet apart.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna cast Ice Storm on them.
You son of a bitch.
There you go. Go, Terry.
So it's 2 plus 11, and they have to roll DC 15 save. So total 13 damage to both of them.
So he rolled, and then
damn, man.
So-
You're fucked today. So you still take
He
half of
takes
that
half.
character.
He's half the damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the area is difficult terrain
Yes.
until the end of Terry's next turn.
Hold on. So the first one takes full damage, which is
13,
13.
2 bludgeoning, and
first one takes
11
cold.
cold damage.
13 plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
13
No,
total.
It's just 13. It's just 13 total.
So just 13 total.
If it
Yep.
mattered about cold.
Okay. And then
And the Lang would have, I think 6 or 7, depends on how you want
Round
to cut
down,
slash
6.
that 13. Okay, 6 damage. Yeah, but both enemies will have, would be in difficult terrain, and let me see. They will have.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Then he casts Storm and Squall, and then perhaps a Stasis Super.
Yeah, it's too bad that we can't freeze the. We can freeze the spider web.
Terry,
Oh,
you
but
still have you have a bonus action still, Terry.
Yeah, I know. Thinking about, yeah, and I'm gonna attack one more time against this target. And
The longbow.
I guess it doesn't. Oh, sorry, my
yes,
bad.
please.
Not rapier.
David.
My bad. My bad. It should be the longbow, not the rapier.
That's a bit of a better roll.
Will 28 hit this target?
That target.
Yep.
Let me take a look here. 28 on that target. That particular target. It does indeed. And how much damage?
10.
10 piercing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I rest my turn.
Fuck, man. Fuck this game. Hey, somebody failed to the command, no?
No. I did originally, but I used luck to
Okay.
succeed.
All right, so I'm gonna cast command on hold on. I'm gonna cast command on, because of the confusion, the Echo and Val.
Okay.
The Echo cannot be commanded.
But he doesn't know that, right?
Yeah. So his he's playing it from his side. He doesn't know that his.
Gotcha.
So Val, I will make the Wisdom save.
Yep.
Yes. And-
Normal, disadvantage, anything like that.
I don't know why it'd be a disadvantage, but it is a DC 13.
It's just a straight roll, Dave.
Oof, barely.
Fucking hell. All right. And then I did come closer to your, and I'll roll this.
Oh, does it get slice and dice?
22 against your Echo.
I believe that hits the. Yep, AC 19, so it dissipates.
Okay. All right. And then it is now Liam's turn.
Okay. The guy in front of me hasn't moved. Let me see what it takes to do the action I want to do. Is it a bonus action? Yep. Bonus action. I'm gonna give myself advantage. And then I will flame me. First attack will be with advantage. It'll be a green flame blade attack. So it'll be super advantage. So let's see. If I click this, does it give me the prompt? Nope, it does not. So there's one. I'm just fishing for a crit right now. 2. All right, 3. So that's the first. So the 29 would hit. So that'll be these plus this. 24 damage plus not 10. 23. What's the total there? 10. So 34 damage on the first hit.
Woo! So as you strike, you hear this, and the first strike is
Your
eaten by.
game completely cut all of that out, so it's just you
Yeah.
mining things.
So you hear this
if
screeching noise.
it's being eaten by the spiders, then at least 13 damage will jump to his body.
How so?
Green flame
That is
blade.
how Green Flame Blade.
That's how green flame blade works. So
Okay. Okay. So
the
13
first
damage
strike-
goes to him.
yeah, 13 damage
Okay.
goes to him.
Okay.
You hit a person and then a magical green flame burns him and then leaps to the next closest person.
Okay.
enemy.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
So he did avoid 34 damage, but he eats 13.
All right.
All right. So then next attack will be also advantage. It will just not have any of the sneak attack bonuses on it. So I'm gonna roll with triple advantage. 27, natural 20. All right, I got my crit. All right. So it will not have sneak attack. So it'll be. Let's just do 2d8 because I can't. Let me see if I can turn this off. Rogue sneak. All right. And then you gonna roll damage. Classic. All right. 13.
13 damage.
Yep.
All right.
Because it didn't double the sneak. It doubles the. Why
Is that the end of your turn?
12, 15. Where's their math coming from, David? Oh, weird. Okay. I rolled really well on the first set and then really bad on the second set. Yeah, 13 damage on that one, and that would be my turn.
All right.
And now I learned not to use sneak attack on the first strike.
I would like you to roll a DC 16.
I will like to counterspell it at 5th level.
Yeah. He casts Fear.
Pretty dickheadish thing to do.
Well, it's my only 5th level spell slot, so that's what I hold it on for.
And I will do. Does a 22 hit?
I don't think you can.
No? Okay.
Fear is your action. I think Fear is an action to cast.
So I have a bonus
Can
action.
he still can you bonus action attack? Or is that only if you have
I think it's only if you took an action that turn.
Um,
If he has an offhand attack, he can do it, but I don't think he. with the
My scimitar is
yeah, but that ranger feat, or with that ranger feat, I don't think you can do it unless you said you took an attack action that turn, right, David?
2 weapon fighting, take the attack action. Yeah, it's when you take the attack action, attack with a melee weapon, one hand attack.
okay. So that's the end of his turn.
Yeah.
All right, and so
It's expensive for both of us.
I'm going to move forward here, and I am going to do.
What's he at now?
He is 15 from you, and he is within 10 feet of Liam. And he
Val,
is going to do. Yeah, sorry, Val.
I'm put down 10.
Sorry, what's up?
10, 15.
Wait, hold on. This
10 from you,
I
15
need
from
to-
me. I'm just putting
That's fine.
I'm just making notes on the page to make sure that we know where they are.
Fine. I wasn't close enough to do anything. My body was not next to either.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you understand what the notation means.
No, what is happening here? Sorry.
You're doing good.
Val, does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay. So a 22 hits.
Okay.
And then I get. Oh, hold on. That was not the right thing. So hold on. So that was with my glaive. I hit this plus this. Okay. And then so okay, so this is an action, dreadful aspect, so I can't use it, right? Because I've already used all my actions.
Whose turn?
So okay, no, so disregard that. With my bonus action, I am using Smite. Immediately after a black art hits a target with an attack roll, the black art can force the target to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
For one of the two, and it is going to be. I need you to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or blind.
Oof, gross. All right, here I have a +3 in con, so here's my roll. Nope. Oh,
Atta boy! Thank you for making all the
He
encounters
knocked the
interesting.
lights out.
Thank you for making the encounters interesting.
my only good eye. What the fuck?
Your curse is unbreakable.
wait! You only have one good eye. That's a disadvantage. Can you roll again with disadvantage?
Change my constitution. All right, I'm blind now too. All right. Fuck. Oh shit. All right. Blinded.
I'm freaking believable, man.
Guys, look, this is perfect. He's gonna start hitting now that he's blinded.
All
You
rolls
just-
that creatures make against me for attacks have advantage, and I now have disadvantage.
Perfect.
Right, so
You've been activated.
You guys just gotta hit the power up. So the Dreader starts to like move up into the ceiling.
What's
what?
what's the distance now?
So it is now like at 150.
Yep.
And it is.
Oh, did you? Okay, so you hit me with the 22. Did you do damage?
Yeah, you should have done damage too.
You should have done damage if you hit me with a blinding smite. So there's the weapon damage plus the blinding smite damage. Should have gone.
Yep.
That was off the blackguard.
Yep.
Yes.
You had done weapon damage plus the blinding smite damage, which would be like a
So-
D8 or something.
How come when I roll it doesn't do target and repeat the save each turn? It doesn't say I'm doing additional damage.
But you
What's
still
he?
get the weapon.
What's the damage that he's rolling? What's weapon?
I rolled a glaive.
Okay, so it's a D10.
That's a D12. Is
12.
it D12?
It's a
Yeah.
D10
Oh,
plus
God.
4
Okay.
slashing damage plus 9.
Yes. D10.
Okay, so D10 plus 4 plus 9?
No, hold on. So it's a D10 plus 4 and a D8 and 2D8.
Yeah. So
And
that's
2d8.
2D8
Okay, so
is
just roll
the
that.
is the smite.
So here, I'll just do D10.
19.
Oh, are you rolling it? Can you say 19?
Yeah, I rolled it off that. The
Okay.
D10 plus 4 and the 2D8.
Yeah, don't take
He's
what I
not
rolled
gonna
because I
accept
rolled you
your
a 1.
low.
All right, 19.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take
no one's taking your rolls.
How
dare you.
Well, Darth will take him because when he's running
Yeah.
Darth, he's like 20, 20,
Okay.
20. I don't see what's wrong with this game.
All right,
All right,
so then
6.
Well,
all right, so then this fool runs up on Astrid and
Oh.
he is going to
Viva, did you roll for
Uh,
wisdom saving throw for
Ugh.
a Winter
So-
Hound?
Wait, what?
He's
Oh,
in
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardian.
Yeah, he already rolled. He rolled it last.
No, it's at the start of his turn.
At the start of the
I-
character.
Ooh,
who
so what do I
takes
got to do for him?
Another
Oh.
wisdom saving throw. He's still in the
All right,
range.
whiz, the whiz saving throw.
Last.
be plus 8.
26.
Half damage.
All right, which is half of.
I'm rolling. 1 second.
He also has limited, like it's another. You really can't walk anywhere.
13, so that's a 6, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. My God. All right, so this one is attacking Astrid.
So
Uh-huh.
his speed is halved and halved. So like he really could only go a quarter of his distance, anyways.
Wait, how's it double halved?
Because Terry hit him with the ice storm,
Oh,
and
the
then
ice storm
and
for
he's
the turn.
in the spirit guardian, so he can only go a quarter.
All right, and it is going to be glaive to Astrid. 15 hit
A 15 does not.
and does
However-
a 20 hit.
A 20 will. I
Oh,
will
this should be
say
a 21. Sorry.
I
I don't-
have
How the fuck
the
does that work?
polearm master, which means as soon as he stepped into my range, I can as a reaction,
Okay.
which I will do.
It's the Polar Master plus this. Is it plus
Sentinel.
Sentinel or is it just
No.
Polar Master?
Sentinel
Polar.
stops him where he's moving. If she
I didn't
hits.
remember if Sentinel makes it that you get the attack when you enter.
No,
Y'all really should be the DMs.
I low key forgot I had.
It would have been useful last
So
turn.
attack uses same ability, so I rolled the same
Yeah, you just do an attack.
2 attack. So it
Is the guy attacking also with the glaive? I.e., he has a 10-foot reach.
yeah, so it would be 10 foot, 10 foot.
Okay,
He'd
so
still
yeah,
be-
so
Yeah,
stop
he'd still
him.
be able to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're hitting with the 21 probably.
Ask the DM. DM, does a 21 hit
Does
this
it-
man's?
Yeah, does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit the man's.
Okay. And then this is the part I'm because it's not like the damage modifier. I think it's just a D.
No, the D4 is that extra
Oh, the
bonus action
bludgeoning.
attack.
Yeah,
where
that's
you're
if you want to hit him
gonna-
with the blunt end of the
Right,
thing.
right.
That has
right.
nothing to do with this. So it's a normal attack, and you can smite on it if you wanted to.
I'll just do the regular attack. 15 slashing. But then I also will take that
Yeah, you're eating a 21.
you hit. Yeah, you hit me with that 20. So
what's happening?
You're hitting
So-
her for a glaive attack.
yeah, I threw you off your groove. I apologize.
All right, so because I was able to hit you,
Yes.
I am going to do a smite.
That's
So
fair.
I need you to do a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
and you will also be blind if you do not succeed. God damn it!
It teetered on a much scarier number there for a second, though. At least on my screen.
So what damage? You still deal damage though.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
still does 2d8. It's still the normal damage, so it's a d whatever.
So it's
plus
a D10
2d8.
plus 4, and then plus the 2D.
Did I not roll it?
No, you
No,
roll
we
the
didn't.
damage. and
Or
then-
if you rolled it, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't see the damage, but she won't be blinded.
Okay, it's these two numbers coming up: 7 and 8,
All right.
because that is the slashing damage plus necrotic. And then it is now Val's turn.
All right. Well, it's
Val,
very
give
much
me
blind.
half a second.
One
Damn it.
Mississippi, two Mississippi.
What? Stop.
A second. Just
All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're good. I'm looking at my stuff to see if I have anything to help blind.
He's trying to big brain.
I think you should just take a swing with disadvantage and just let the dice roll where they land.
Really.
Well, I mean, let's see. I've automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. I don't.
You get a resave at the end of your turn.
Do I?
Yeah, he said that in the description.
Oh. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll just walk. Val is gonna walk over to. Well, I mean, I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I can hear a direction to walk in. Can't.
That's the one that hit you.
All right. So, realistically, I would be able to hear which one I went go to. So I'm gonna go to the one that's 10 to 15 away. I can only move half speed because of the webbing. So I can only move
You only need to move 5 feet.
20 some odd. No, 20.
You only need to move 5.
Anyways, I moved there. All right, and then I'm gonna take some attacks. So
Is it disadvantage?
disadvantage on these.
Here they
This is
come.
the first attack.
Fucking goddamn it!
Uh,
And that is on one
on
of
the
the blackguards.
yeah.
Does
Does that hit? Does 17 connect? I thought the 17 doesn't.
No,
The
you
16
hit it
does
for
it.
20. I'm sorry.
No, it's 17
I-
here.
No, my 24 was a perception. I rolled an 18 to attack.
17 to hit.
So the 17 does not hit.
Okay, that's what I thought. So first attack misses. Second attack with my main hand
Oh, he's still
also
trending upwards.
misses. And then bonus action offhand attack.
Another 17.
Another 17.
Your rolls are so much better.
I know. The moment you turn blind.
All right, Velma.
Constitution saving throw now.
Oh yeah, Viva. I have a save for the blindness at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah,
I
I looked at blinding smite. It's yeah, whatever the DC was before.
So blind is the target is blind for 1 minute. The blinded target can repeat the save at the end of each of its turn.
Okay. So it was a 13.
And I
Did it roll
need you
2?
to get it 13.
Put it to. It rolled 2. First one's a 21. I will roll again. 2. There we go. I got a 7.
So
Checks
what are
out.
we doing?
Checks out.
Are we taking the 7?
Yeah. Because it rolled advantage when it's not supposed to.
Well, the first one was a 21.
But the first one was a 21.
I mean, do you want me to
You
not
weren't,
be
you weren't
blind?
supposed to roll it. You weren't supposed to roll at a disadvantage.
Oh.
So I mean, essentially, we take the first roll. So 21.
All right.
So you walk through, and then all of a sudden you realize like he was kind of behind you.
Oh shit! I can just look at my eyes. It's crazy.
And now it is Vamel's turn.
Dude, Val is not doing shit right now.
I guess I will move. I think that means I can now engage him. God. Can I make it Arcana? Would it be Arcana? Would it be Insight? I guess it'd be Insight. Vamel's trying to see if he's actually being mind controlled. Like if this is actually our ally, or is like, because I've dealt with Val enough times and his fucked up mental shit. I feel I have some knowledge on this. What would it be? Perception, insight, investigation? What
Insight.
What
Yeah, insight.
Not my best roll, but I will.
There was a moment in which Liam struck him, and you felt the humanity return to him. To this kind of prestige member of the Emerald Enclave, and you heard with him a familiarity, that human aspect, and you remember that not everything is what it seems. There's a part of you that remembers way back when, traversing, when you met a princess who had dealt with these same individuals.
Okay. I will do a roll of this if you need. It should be more thematic. But Vamo's going to try to literally palm the guy's head and cast Dispel Magic. So I will cast it at level 5 at a 5th level spell. So I don't know if it's going to work, but he's trying to literally like, be healed, motherfucker, by the power of Bahamut. Kind of that in a sense.
All right, preach, motherfucker.
Yep. So if there is a spell, and it is, I'm casting it at 5th. If it's 5th or lower, it's automatically dispelled. If not, I have to roll. So if I waste a spell slot, there we go. But I'm trying.
Can you pin that spell? I think, please.
Sure. Just doing my cleric things.
We all appreciate your clip.
I forget I had a range. Like, Dispel Magic used to not for clerics back in the day. So I'm used to having to walk up and, like, smack someone.
Okay.
Thematically, I like this a lot better, though.
Yeah, I think thematically I like this. So you put your hand on him, and he starts to kick, and you just burying your hand in there, and he's doing one of these. And then he just starts vomiting, and you just see this just black bile eject from his throat.
Oh.
And then he looks up to you, and his beard is covered in these spiders that start to like pull from his mouth and pour out of his ears. And then that black irises start to just dissipate, and you see the whites of his eyes.
Why did you
As he
wait?
starts-
You should have waited for Alex? Ugh.
Okay,
Rewind.
so you place your hand on his head, and you pour all of Bahamut's grace into this individual. And he leans over and he starts thoroughly just throwing these punches into your mighty chest. And then it overtakes him and he just vomits this black bile that these threads of webbing, and then these tendrils start to leak from his mouth as these spiders start to crawl out of him, and these spiders leak from his ears,
Oh god.
and his black eyes start to open, and you see the whites of them as he looks upon you in this kind of just distraught view of you as he gains his consciousness, and you can see him kind of creep back into existence. He gets up from his knee and he turns his sword to those that have unjustly enslaved him.
So can I have a very short soliloquy? They are enchanted. Purge it.
Problem is, I didn't hear that bell.
Yeah. I have another.
You hear this high screeching noise, and everybody needs to make an additional dexterity check. 15, please.
Or say
Save.
Save.
Everyone or just her?
He said
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
I guess my
Killing
question is this bad guy over here going to be in range of my spell? Viva.
Which one? Can you ping him? Range of the spell. So he's still about 15 feet away from you.
Oh, 50? Okay, he's fine.
Yeah. Okay, anybody below a 15 is still going to be encumbered by spider webs now, because they're now actively crawling back out of the webbings.
I
You
would
have-
be too dangerous to be.
Done pissed off everybody.
That's my
I was
excuse.
encumbered before. Does that original one fall off since I passed this one or no?
Yes, it does fall off.
This is...
Nice.
I love this.
Good job,
This is
Vamal.
good. This is
That
good.
was-
So I came back after a real quick bathroom break. So just to double check, you dispelled that one, and so Luke Evans is good to go now.
He is. Yes.
All right, cool.
Pablo looks even angrier than usual, which is impressive.
It changes what I can do now, because now I have another idea.
All right, Astrid, you're up.
All right. Let's. I don't. Poison. Yeah, cure a disease or neutralize it. That's not gonna. I'm just trying to through it. All right, we're gonna start wailing on this lovely individual next to us. I'm gonna ignore Tharf for now. Does a 16 hit?
Hey, Neil.
Okay, I'll try again. Wow. All right. That would be a 31.
All right.
So, I mean, I will. I'll put a little smite in there. Why not? We'll do a 4th level, which Me really. Two D8
I assume those
extra
numbers are right.
plus 1D8. Max 5D. So I think it's 5D. 4D. Whatever. Not what. Yeah, it's 5D8.
Doubled,
Did you roll it?
I did
Not
not.
seeing-
Sorry.
and you're
Okay.
gonna double them because you critted, right?
Yes. So it's a 5D8. So that's 18. And I roll also for the Dragon Slayer, which it auto rolled the crit, which is
Yeah, it's fine.
oh my gosh. Okay, so that's 20. Yeah. No.
And then you didn't double. You need to roll another. You can. Are you doubling the 18?
Yeah, so that's 18 and 8. That's
So 36 plus 15.
8. Yeah.
So that'll be 50.
40. Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
51.
Yeah.
Or 50. Sorry. Yeah, 51.
Yeah.
$51.
Mm-hmm.
You bring down that Dragon Slayer. And you hear this. Ching! And you look over. Unthar Fume's blade being held aloft by this wall of spiders as they eat this damage. Behind you, you hear that echoing cry of the Drider above you, who ordered the deflection. These dead black eyes now behind Unthar Fume. As he draws his blade back again. Do you have any additional attacks, Astrid?
I have a
Yeah, you're the butt.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Um 26. To hit the same.
Same dude? Okay. Fuck.
Is he
Okay, big rolls.
well, he's
All right.
still up, right?
Yep.
So she's attacking the Blackguard, by the way, Viva, not Unthar.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But when Thar
I know. But he's stepped in. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I understand what's happening.
But they don't have a clue.
and this is D plus 5. I don't know why it
Just take the 9 damage.
Yeah. So 9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
All right.
Your computer just likes rolling lots of dice.
Yeah, I don't really know what that.
All right. And you just see Unthor kind of drag his blade away as you slice through the Blackguard. And then these fucking obsidian black eyes just kind of focus in again on you. Is that the end of your turn?
It is indeed.
All right. He turns to you. Mm-mm. Like to roll you a DC 17 charisma saving throw, please.
charisma? Grow up.
Oh, for a banishment? Oh, plus 11?
Oh, I almost
my
just threw up
God.
everywhere.
Ugh.
I'm so scared. I'm like actively sweating. I read the spell and got real nervous.
banishment?
Oh,
I hate that.
Wait, what is the spell?
She's gonna get
Banishing
banished.
Smite, I think.
yeah,
God.
he just did a banish.
Out of where she came from. Where she came from, so help me.
Well, she is where she
Really?
came from, so she
To
get
be
put
fair,
into a
Oh.
pocket
Viva,
dimension
to be
for a minute.
fair, anyone else would have failed that because nobody
was
has that
fucking
big
amazing.
of a charisma.
That
Because
was
she's a
fucking amazing.
paladin sorcerer. That's
Yeah.
literally the only thing that happened.
I mean,
That's
that will
real
still
quick.
hit me though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Still
still
but-
hit the damage.
Yeah, that 24 hits.
the 24
so
hits,
I take
so,
the
you,
weapon
so you
damage.
roll the great sword of sharpness.
I just don't get banished.
Yeah, so you take that, you take the smite damage.
Which is another 2d8.
Unless it's a fiend or something else weird, then it's 3d8.
I don't know. I haven't looked at Asteroid in a while, but
So what am I
the
rolling?
smite spells are
Is that
slightly
just
different.
the 28 damage?
no, you add another whatever the banishing smite. Banishing smite. What's the damage on that? I think it's 2d8, but it could sometimes they're higher cast, so they're more. Holy shit!
That
5d10.
doesn't.
Wait, what? 5d10?
Banishing smite's terrifying, man.
Goodbye.
It's a fifth
cruel
level,
world.
yeah, fifth level
Fine.
abjuration.
Yeah.
Additionally, if the attack reduces the target to 50 points or fewer, you banish it.
33.
Okay, so that's 33. 8.
It was banishing smite, right?
28.
Is what you said,
Mm-hmm.
Viva? Yeah, that's
So
what it
that's
was.
33 plus 28.
28. Oh, I'm pieced the fuck out. Yeah, bye y'all.
That's,
You're
that's
dead?
61. That's
No, that put
61.
me below 50.
50% of your
So I
health?
thought, but no, yeah,
Is it
geez,
50% of my health or 50
Okay.
hit points?
50 hit points or fewer, you're banished. Target is put to a,
Yeah.
it's whatever. But so there's no, but he said there was a save to it. So you might have.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. It is. So I
If
did.
banishment's the
Just
banishment can be the spell or it can be banishment smite. Which one was
I did
it?
I did banishment.
All right,
It
banish.
is just banishment. It's just banishment.
All right, so it was just
not
the
smite. It
action.
is- yeah.
All right, so you don't take any of the
Oh.
damage
Okay.
because I think banishment's
I mean,
an
I
action.
take 28.
You do
I just
take
don't take
28.
the
You don't take
33.
the 33. I was like, sure,
Okay.
I'll do that. Sure.
Banishing
Finally.
smite is ridiculous.
Banishing smite
I did
is
not banish the smite.
terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no save for it. It's just like if it hits, like goodbye, so long, kiss your ass goodbye.
And that is now Unthar Thrune's turn. As he just kind of like, as you buckle from all that, and you just see these
The emotional roller coaster
spiders
you just
kind of
went through.
crawl out of his mouth
Really?
and across his face. You hadn't seen it when he was across the table. It is now Valen's turn.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, who needs healing?
Nobody.
Probably the one who just took 28 damage.
Nobody,
Okay.
everybody's
All
good.
right. So
Actually, I'm alright. I'm alright. If you don't want to waste a spell, don't worry about it.
No, it's okay.
Like I was
That's-
worried about the the banishing smite.
Dude,
I
you
had sweating.
just took 28 hits. The rest
Yeah,
of
but
the team
I'm
are
fine.
fine. So
I'm fine. I have over half my health still.
no, that's okay. Just shut up and take the healing. God damn it, man.
Okay, sorry.
Alright. Cure wounds on Astrid for 20. Because the
You have to
range
walk
of
up.
the
Yeah, you have to walk up.
He can make it to
You
her.
can, but you have to walk up to her to touch.
Yeah,
no, one action. Oh yeah, it has to be
it's a
touched.
range of
it's
touch.
touch.
Yeah. So my bad. So I will take one action and then and heal Astrid for 20
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to wait. I don't have a bonus action anymore, right?
You do.
You do.
That was your action.
That was your action.
Okay, then I'm going to attack this guy with my bow.
Yeah.
He can.
That's the new. Isn't that the
New
new?
part. Yeah,
thing
he
on level
can.
14?
Yeah. My bonus action can use as attack. There's 16 hits on this guy.
Nobody.
No.
God
We've
damn it,
been
man.
rolling 16 and 17s all night and haven't hit them.
I would like to point out, Terry, that these guys are hitting us with lots of things.
Actually,
So
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
yeah,
1d12. Alright, there's 19 hits.
A 19 does hit.
Okay, so
Takes the
take
12.
12 piercing damage, please.
All right.
Alright, and I rest my turn.
All right. It is now. Okay. First dude's turn. As he steps forward towards you, and then he's going to multi-attack with this. 22 hit you there, Val?
Does.
It does?
Yeah.
Hold
Your
on.
2 does
One
hit.
second. Let me check something.
Okay.
Oh, I might be able to help.
So-
One second.
yeah, he can actually reaction save you. Possibly.
He's not within 5 feet of me.
Never mind.
All right.
One
But-
or two.
You've already saved ones from blindness, so you can't. Okay, immediately after Blackguard hits a target, attack roll. He causes fails of the target. Okay,
I don't
so I
think.
think I can do this.
I
I think I get to
Yeah, you
do
can do it
this
again.
again.
You can do it again.
Well,
Unless it
I
says
need
it-
you. I
can't
need you
fail again for
to.
another 24 hours. It could be good.
I don't see it in the
I'm
spell.
going to. I need you to do a DC a con
Thir-
saving throw.
13 con.
Okay,
Not blind, but I still take all the
So-
damage.
so you do take all the damage, which was these two. It is a 11 damage for slashing and a 12 for necrotic.
Ow.
Ow!
23.
And then
Ugh.
I'm going to strike again for my multi attack.
Yep.
And this is going to be a 23 to hit.
It's
Okay.
fuck these guys.
7 damage and 9. Plus, I'm going to
Con
try
save
to
again?
shove you again. Cons.
Is it blinding again, or is it a con save again?
It's the same con, but I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm trying to shove.
Okay.
Okay, so now I knocked you prone, and on my
Oh,
third
fuck.
attack,
Jesus.
I am going
Your
to.
third attack gets advantage because I'm prone.
Yep.
Time to go save me a ranger.
I'm fine.
Okay, a 14.
No. I'm on the
Boo!
couch.
Fuck my life. Okay. All right. Well, I did some damage, so now it is now Liam's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I got
Seeing
sweaty.
everything that's happened, the spider bitch is still within 150 feet of me. I'm going to, and now the Luke Evans character looks like he's on our side, so I'm gonna try to bring the spider bitch to us. So I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on it. I need a Con 17 save from it. Casting it at level 4, and it's a range of 150 feet.
15.
Fails.
Okay.
So he is teleported. Now, in between, they are teleported between myself, Vommel, and my brother. So I'd say, like, right here.
Oh, all the way to the ground?
I can move them 150 feet to where I choose.
Bam. Okay.
They are here, and they now take damage from his spiritual guardians.
On their turn.
No, when they entered your zone.
Is it?
Yes, they entered your zone.
That sounds so dirty.
Because they can't just walk into it.
By the way, he is still taking damage from. So actually, he needs to take damage from that too, right? Because you had him as an enemy. You haven't had your turn, right?
But you also, Vommel, I don't think you get to reassign your targets until you cast it again. So he was an enemy to you at the start when you cast Spirit Guardian. I don't think you get to reassign who's an ally until you cast.
Vommel will be able to flank the guy on his turn and move it. Regardless, this bitch is taking damage from the Spirit Guardians.
All right. How much is she taking?
Roll your wisdom save, and I will roll.
Wisdom. What did I roll? 14?
So that fails, so you take 18 radiant damage.
So I take 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, did I do that right? Hold on.
Sorry, I'll wait.
Did I do that right? Or did I click on the wrong character? I do 8 damage.
You take 18 or 9 damage. I don't know if you saved. The DC is 18.
I got a 13.
You failed. Okay, so you take 18.
Okay. All right.
Complete sidebar, and this is not for anything right now, but tangential and interesting. I just clicked the button that says launch game on my character sheet, and it brings me to our maps for this campaign in D&D Beyond from your thing. It's right next to the game log button. Mm-hmm. Real interesting and very cool for later, because that's all in one place. But anyway, continue with what's going
on.
Thanks, David.
That was cool. I was like, oh, what does this do? And it brought me to the maps. I was like, oh shit, this is all of our stuff.
Right. Okay. Liam.
Trying to figure out what I can do for a bonus action. I think I'm just gonna swig a health potion. So bonus action, I'll just heal myself with a health potion. Let's see how many I got. I got. Is that quantity or is that weight? Sorry, I gotta remember which way to read this in the inventory. All right, 1 down, 2d4 plus 4, and that'll end my turn. I mean, it's right next to me and everything, so I should be good. Roll 2d4 plus 2. Woo! A min and a max and a minimum. All right, 7. Cool. That's my turn. I brought the big bad down here. So.
All right. I am going to. So, Dylan steps forward towards the Strider and First strike's miss. Second strike hits. As you just see him sever one of her legs. Their legs. We don't know. So secret.
And then you get a bonus action attack. And you could re-attack for the one you missed earlier, too. Right, David? That's correct?
Yep.
Gloomstalker stuff?
Gloomstalker, he gets 2 attacks, and then he has the ability to try to make the one that he missed a hit, which he did. And then if you attacked twice, it's not the first round of combat, so you don't get your extra attack.
Okay. So it's not the first round.
No.
Okay.
It is. So I do an additional 11 damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, and that is now.
And you can move to the side a little bit if he wants to get outside of the. He can like circle around it to make sure he's out of the Spirit Guardians.
Oh, he fails. Bewildered, he fails the Circle Guardian. So what does he take?
1.
He would have to roll.
I have to roll what, wisdom?
Yep. Now you're rolling really good. It takes 24 damage. But he can circle. He can leave the zone, so he now knows that he can leave the zone.
Yeah, and he's just getting walloped, right? So he just backs up and he spits out all this blood. I'm trying to fucking help here. I just got this amazing Irish accent that you guys are all like, yeah, totally.
We know it's really difficult for you, DM. Why we appreciate.
I have
the
amazing
effort.
accents. Shut up.
No, don't worry. I've already got Luke Evans pictured. We're good.
Don't
think he's Irish though.
So, in the mix of this, so I have to roll against that wisdom because I believe this other one's in it. I rolled an 18, so that means I save. How much damage do I take?
He'll roll now, and he'll take half of whatever he rolls. So you take 9.
9 damage. All right.
The spell is really working out well for him.
It's the best spell of the game.
Just turn into a freaking weed whacker. It's ridiculous.
Dude.
Oh my
And then it is our friend Val who's getting the attention. So it is a 25 hit.
Is it at advantage? But yes, 25.
All right. So this is the 2 damage rolls. This is going to be a 19.
19 damage.
And then for the third attack, I am rolling.
All these are at advantage
9.
too.
Fuck.
Is that with advantage?
Oh.
He's still on the ground.
An 18.
18 will
hit.
miss.
Miss. Okay. And that is the end of that attack. Okay. The Trident now surrounded by everybody. And you start to see all that glimmering webbing beneath you. And those of you that had disadvantage with movement, those spiders start to like leave your legs as they move and they start to surround the Drider.
Is this a spell or anything?
And Delon says, "We need to move."
I think your answer
that is the end of her turn, and then Blackguard number 3.
Oh, it was her turn. Did you roll with them again? Oh, yeah, you did.
That was her turn. She is
Yeah.
what she did is what she did.
I get you.
Blackguard number 3 is right there with you all, and what he is going to do is he's going to strike at the man who just spoke out against. He's doing.
How rude.
He's telling him to shut the fuck up. And that hits. Okay. And so he strikes Witherhound with his glaive, who does a 11 damage. And then he strikes again. And that's 16, so that hits. And so he's doing 16 damage, so that's 27, correct? And his third attack is a miss. All right, Val, you're up.
I'm going to use half of my movement to stand up. So down. I have 35 movement, so like that's is one. Whatever. So I'll stand up, and hearing Dealin say that we need to get the fuck out of, or get the fuck away from the Drider doing some weird spider swarms. I'll look. I will just take some swings at the Blackguard that was closest, or the one that was hitting Dealin. So is Dealin on the other side of me from the Blackguard?
Yeah, he's further away now. Yeah.
Oh, they're further away from me?
A little bit. He's like 6 feet away from you.
Okay.
But like further back into the room.
Okay. I will take that extra couple of steps to get into range, flank that one. So the one that I move away from, well, it has a glaive, so it has a reach of 10 feet, so I haven't left. If I leave its range, it can get an attack of opportunity on me, but I'm moving slightly further towards Dealin to that one.
Right.
I'm going to make my attacks, and with flanking, do it at.
Gotcha. So you're moving within its
Yeah.
range, so you're not getting the attack opportunity.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. So I'm going to take the attack rolls against the Blackguard. Full elven accuracy. But I don't have sneak attack or any weird shit.
All right, y'all just be mean about
No
it.
smites.
My God.
All right.
And who's that? Who's that again? Just this
The
guy over here?
Blackguard that's between. Yeah, the Blackguard that's between. No, the other one behind.
The other one. Okay.
So 10 slash
20 total.
force, crit. So yeah, 20 total damage first attack. Second attack. A 27 to hit. For a total of 16. And third attack with offhand. Uh, 25.
What is that? A 16 to hit?
25 to hit. 60. So it was 20 damage, 16 damage, 12.
Does it matter this is Elven Longsword?
Yes.
No.
That's my offhand.
Oh, okay.
So the one that's 16 to hit, that misses.
No, 16. It was a 25 to hit.
It was a 25 to hit.
I thought these
is-
were 3.
It's in
Am I wrong?
threes.
Yeah.
It is.
He did
So
20, 16,
I
and
see-
12.
25.
I see
20.
15, 18, 25.
So the 15 misses.
But that's
No,
all one. That's all
that's
in
all one
one
hit.
count.
Okay.
So it's the 25. And then it's a 27, 16, 18. So the 27 was the one that hit there. And the one before that was a 25, 19, 31. 31 was.
Jesus Christ. I don't. So was that 1,000 to hit? Am I doing the math correctly?
No. Total damage.
He rolls 3
is-
dice, like me. 20, 16, 12.
48 damage.
48, yeah.
Ugh.
I have to clean it.
All right. Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. 28 to hit.
No, 48. All three.
All right. So I'm gonna do another 11.
Okay.
Because I was just adding numbers. All right. Is that the end of your turn? Please say yes.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Vamo.
Oh, since he moved out of the way, and there's that really, really ugly droider.
Did Drider take more damage on the beginning of his turn?
No, it's on their turn.
Right, so they took 1 round. Did they take a second round? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're good. Shut up.
All right, well, let's see what I can do.
Because it was its turn when it fell down into it, and it hasn't.
No, I brought it
in the
down
turn yet.
into it, and then it
Yeah,
had its turn.
and it hasn't had it.
It did. It made a cocoon of spiders.
I think it took damage that time.
Okay, that's fine. I just couldn't remember.
It's fine. Let's do this. It's a 20 hits, right?
Against
The Drider.
the Drider. Against the Drider. A 20 does hit.
Damn.
Okay. 24. I will use one of my bonus actions of War Priest to whack it again. I'll take a nat 20.
Okay.
Yes.
And then because I'm really angry at it, because why wouldn't I be?
Is this the not 20 damage? 27.
So far.
Oh, I'll roll it again then. I forgot about that. So,
As you roll and you start to bring down that
27.
platinum dragon, she just lets out the screech, and all of a sudden this mound collapses above her as it soaks up that damage.
that's her. He just keeps swinging, clearly. And as he's swinging, he's like, "Be gone, foul witch!" because he's angry, obviously. Can I do anything else?
Wish he's more insightful. Because he has mommy issues.
You're not wrong. I guess that's all I can do.
All right.
All right.
So she manages to cocoon against that last hit. Astrid, it is your turn. You're
Okay.
in a staring contest with the dead eyes of Unthar Froom.
Yeah, my problem is I have nothing to make his dead eyes not dead, like our wonderful cleric did.
Might I suggest one thing?
Sure.
The power of music. No.
Yeah, that's
Do you believe in a thing called love?
Seeing him out of this, Astrid.
yeah.
Let's take this. Let's take this battle in a different direction immediately.
Yeah. Let me just break out my show tunes.
No, Uthar, and he pulls the blade, like, and you just see this glistening, shiny shelf that he's ready to pierce you through.
All right. Well, since we're just rolling in it today, I'm gonna use 2 more sorcery points to quicken another spell. To make it a bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Thar. Yeah, it's I think
16.
save shows.
Yeah,
It's a
16
wisdom save. 6.
He loves these.
All right, fair. I did squeak out like not getting banned, so all right. I can't be too mad. I don't want to hit him. Dang it. I'm gonna hit this guy again. The forget what. Sorry. The black.
Yep.
This is 26 hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna put a first level smite to it. That's 15 plus
2d8.
2d8. Thank you. Yeah.
Good roll.
Nice.
So that's 26.
26
damage.
26. As you strike, you see in the corner of your eye, Unthar look at the Drider.
Stop.
And then look back at you as you strike. And that is 26, you said?
Correct.
Okay. Is it? Do you have any additional attacks?
Yeah, I have one attack that I'm gonna 26 again. To hit the same guard. Ugh, garbage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do another just first level.
16.
I mean, that
alright.
worked pretty well.
16 plus 9, which is
25.
oh no, simple math.
25.
25. So an additional 25.
Mm-hmm. An
to
additional
same
25?
guard.
So I,
What?
From
Yeah.
the second attack, she's saying. It was
The
25
second
total.
attack is 25.
not the
Total.
16?
It was 9 plus 16.
Yeah, it was 9 slashing,
14.
and then the 6.
Okay. All right.
Can't move. I mean, I could move, but that feels like a bad idea. Yep, that's all I got. Ready to get hit in the.
All right. I need you to roll a DC 17.
Constitution? Is
con
that what it
save?
was?
Yeah.
Oh god, Searing Smite.
It burns.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Astrid with
gosh.
the saves. Her aura is putting in work.
Unthar is just like trying to fucking wail into you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's still
She
20
fought
damage.
a dragon god.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's also
well,
half
I mean,
damage to you, because right, you resist fire?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Says confidently.
Yes, I am. I am resistant to fire. Haha.
I'm like,
9
I'm fairly
damage.
certain.
So you take what, 9 damage from this?
9. It'd
I'm,
be
I'm trying to figure out what the other two is.
3?
Yeah, I think it's 18 on the hit, and then maybe I think
So
the
20.
two is
So we'll say 20. So you take
persistent.
10.
No, I think the other one's is persistent damage, which she might shrug off.
All right. So that's kind of.
well, and then the damage from the hit itself, along with smite.
Yeah, so you take just the 18 damage. Because reading it, it's like on a failed save they take an extra 1d6 fire damage for up to a minute, right, until you
Okay.
save, right? But you
So-
save, so you don't take the extra d6, which is that 2 fire damage.
You take a
but
15?
A 15 will not hit.
So the
Unthar
Searing
just-
Smite would need to be paired with and hit, Viva. So you would need to hit to begin with. So
But it wouldn't. It stays on the weapon.
Right. So it
Oh,
keeps
so
swinging.
I did add an order.
Right. So you prep it with Searing Smite as your bonus action. You swing and you miss with the first one. You're still out. Now you hit with the
22
second.
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. So
Okay, so then
All of this is
then
relevant.
okay, so now you get 10 damage.
Right. She takes the 9 damage,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
Right.
but you
plus-
also
plus
now you
the
roll
sword.
the damage off the sword.
Yeah,
the
and
normal
you
damage
then
from
you
the
add the sword damage as well.
Which is like the 2d whatever.
19. Yeah.
so it's 19
Just
plus.
baby 19.
Right? Yes.
She's
Yeah.
dead.
Gosh, is that 14 actually always added?
That 14, so that 14, I think that's the special ability of the sword. I don't think she takes that every time. That only happens when you roll a 20.
Okay. So yeah, he didn't roll a 20.
So you will take 5 damage?
So well, you'll take 14
It's, yeah,
total.
2d6 plus 3. He rolled 2 ones.
Oh no.
All right, Valen.
Okay. Astra, how much damage you took last time?
Not that
Like
much.
20?
Barely
a
any.
lot.
Don't worry about her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm gonna attack
How much?
the. What do you call it again? I forgot.
Strider.
Yeah, the spider. All right.
Strider.
I'm gonna attack with psychic lance.
I heard sidekick lance instead of psychic lance there for a second, and I was really
Sidekick lance. No, it is
17
It is
intelligence
a-
save.
He pulls out his sidekick and just throws him at him.
it's Lance from Backstreet Boys. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so
Who's that against?
The Drider.
The Dreader? Okay.
the Dreader.
DC 17
Drider.
intelligence save.
17 intelligence. save.
Intelligence? Oof. Good pick. Cool. I rolled an 8.
Okay, good. So take 33, please,
33
Plus-
damage?
Yeah, plus the effect.
plus the effect.
Which is what?
The
Read the
hold
spell.
up.
Mind
Yeah.
bolts.
Mind
It,
missiles.
it is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. So you can't do anything with this character until the start of my next turn.
The Drider drops to its belly, and all of a sudden, anybody who is now confined by the spider's disadvantage, completely fine. And in front of both Valen and Astrid, you see Unthar, boom, just his eyes clear up, and he looks at you all, and he swings at the blackguard in front of you, because he gets a surprise attack for this, and because this is his first attack in the capacity of this fight, and he rolls a 26 against that motherfucker there. And so he's gonna get a 24
Oof.
damage
It's only 10, actually.
again.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah,
Against-
it's weird, but the slashing, it's only extra 14 when he rolls a 20.
Okay. But the good thing about Unthar, who just woke up, is that he gets multiple attacks. And so the next one is a 26.
Dang, he woke up angry.
Is that also a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for his final attack, he is oh fuck.
Yo.
Damn. He's fucking
Wait, what
He
the
pissed,
fuck
dude.
is
He is
Uthor?
smacking
So
people around.
just fucking violently, and he just and you just see this vomiting, and he's like again
that's
throwing up
78.
some of that same webbing that you've seen, and just beats this 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 giant being who had been wearing this armor made of like what you said, like lava stone and everything, just beats it into this fucking puddle in front of you as he does not stop. The idea that he had been commanded at any point